Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw here with our character Anhasi Silverclaw. And today, well, we can kill a jester. I can't kill somebody who looks that pitiful. I'm just gonna leave him there. Now see, I thought about it. I hatched the details in my head and I'm going the wrong way. There we go. I went over the details in my head. And I'm just not convinced that this is what Sissis the Night Mother would want me to do. The Keeper, being the Jester, is a position hand-picked by the Night Mother to be her personal guardian. And if I kill him, then I'm going to be the one stuck oiling her decaying, 300-year-old corpse. And I don't want to do that. So instead, let's return to the Sanctuary and just say that we killed him. Alright everyone, here we are back at the Sanctuary, so we need to report to Astrid that things have been taken care of and it's time to get back to our Emperor murdering.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead?
Well, yep, got him. Choked him on his own intestines, I believe is how it happened.
Excellent. Once again you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed, and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand,
Right, so what do you need me to do? Who dies?
There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook? It's become quite a phenomenon. The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report to him.
Alright, that's what we'll do then.
Until next time.
Let's go see Festus and see about this Gourmet thing. Man, could you guys at least clean up the blood around him?
The shadow scales are all but forgotten. An ancient tradition from another time.
Well, I get that, but seriously, you're sitting in a pile of your own blood. That's... jeez. Alright, whatever. You really like that spot, I guess. Hey, buddy. Right then, let's see Festus, shall we? Festus?
There you are. Took your sweet time dealing with Cicero, eh? Now let's get down to business. Astrid told you about the Gourmet, I hope.
Yeah, I need to figure out who he is so I can become him. And at some point I'm gonna whip his heart out, right?
Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the Gourmet actually is a he. Could be a woman, for all we know.
So, how do I find out who the Gourmet is? We don't even know the gender, the race, the age, anything?
Oh, indeed I do. Indeed I do. In my, investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the Gourmet's cookbook. Oh, but not just any copy. It's signed, you see. Seems to be a message from the Gourmet to one Anton Varan. I've tracked Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook.
So Anton Varan knows the Gourmet's true identity, I take it?
I believe so. Therefore, you are to obtain that information from Varan. Who the Gourmet really is and where he can be found. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Loose ends and all that. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention?
Yeah, waiting with bated breath.
As I was saying, you'll need to kill the Gourmet, of course. But what's more, you'll need to get his writ of passage, so you can take his place. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you.
Alright, you heard the man.
Remember, The Markarth Keep. That's where you'll find Anton Varan. Probably cooking up all of the gourmet's recipes, passing them off as his own.
You have a pessimistic view of life, don't you? He might just be the guy's friend and really not be ripping him off, but hey, what do I know? Now, they gave us a book when we started this quest, which is, of course, the Gourmet's Cookbook. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Uncommon Taste. This is the signed copy, of course. Now, I'm going to let you guys read this because, well, actually, it's kind of interesting. It talks in great detail about how cooking works in Skyrim, like the art of being a good chef. Got a whole bunch of different recipes from different parts of the world. Like I said, if you're interested, definitely give it a read. And, you know, it gives you an idea of the kind of crazy crap they eat in this place. Oh, by the way, the other reason I'm letting you read it is this one right here, the Partage Le Magnifique. This book actually has the recipe for that particular dish in it, and that actually does come into play later on in the storyline. So if you want to do everything like really perfect, you need to actually memorize the recipe in that book, and you'll see why later. Oh, do I need to talk to Nazir? I can do it after the next kill. Let's take care of the gourmet first. Astrid? So, we're going to be heading to Markarth, where we're going to be trying to get his identity from his friend there, and then we're going to, you know, murder him. Alright everyone, here we are at the keep here. The Markarth Keep, you know. And our cook friend should be right...
Old dwarven city underneath the keep. Nashun Zel. Best steer clear if you don't want a steam centurion carving you up.
We actually went there briefly during the Thieves Guild quest, but we never went through the whole thing. Maybe we should have, but what can you do? Anyway, hi puppy. The cook we're looking for is right over here in the kitchen, big surprise. He's got an assistant.
I have to work, or Anton will rip my head off.
And a
Don't
second.
mind the dogs. They get anxious when they haven't had dinner.
So go feed him, lady.
Yes, yes, for the 100th time. I am a Breton. I was born in High Rock, and then I came here. I am not a Richman.
Hold that thought. And because I know exactly who you are. I know where you're from. And I know the kind of food you guys have.
Who are you? What do you want?
I want to know who the gourmet is.
The gourmet? Never. I don't know what led you here, but nothing will betray my trust. I'll take the secret of the gourmet's identity to my grave.
I can easily have that arranged. You realize I'm an assassin, right?
The Dark Brotherhood? Now, wait a minute. Let's not get hasty. I mean, surely my friend wouldn't want me to endanger my own life, right? Look, his name is Balagog Gronolob. He's an orc. The gourmet's an orc. He's staying at the Nightgate Inn. That's all I know. Now you'll let me go, right?
Of course. Thanks. Have a good one.
Okay, all right. Wonderful. You're welcome. I'll just be on my way then.
Yeah, go ahead. Have a good sleep, buddy. You look like he's getting ready for bed. Go right ahead. Go to sleep. Yep, just take a load off, man. We're good. You told me what I need to know. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Nothing bad. They won't find the body for about 9 hours or so. Give him time to wake up and notice he's dead. And your guard dogs are terrible at their job. Let's get out of here before somebody does figure out that there's a dead guy in there, shall we? So, the next step, of course, is to go to the Nightingale Inn, where the gourmet is hiding. Let's try and get that on my map here. Yep, here we go. He's pretty close to Bronzewater Cave, which we found during the Thieves Guild. If you don't have that, I would recommend going to the Windhelm Stable here, swimming up the river to get to it. But I do have it, so I'll just go here and jog up there. After I get outside. So I'll meet you guys there. Okay, I'm back a little earlier than expected. We just fast traveled here. And that is because I spotted something up ahead as soon as I got to the cave I was going to use that I thought would be interesting enough to put on screen. You'll see what it is in just a moment. Let's see. Is there anything good here I really want? Yeah, point of arms master. Those are always appreciated. Okay, fair enough. I'm also going to take a moment to power up my Nightingale bow because I think it's out of charges. What do I got to work with? I got a grater, and it's all set. Perfect. Actually, no, while I'm at it, let's go ahead and fix up the Chillwind as well, because it needs charging. Use my other greater soul gem, and voila. Now, the reason I froze up here, because in the distance I thought I saw a saber cat. Yes, I did. You don't want to mess around with saber cat. They are very dangerous, and they hurt like hell when they hit you. That's why I'm going to try and take it quick and quiet from back here. Okay, it's not quite dead yet. Here we go. Trust me, that is a lot harder than it looked when I fought it just now. Saber cats really hurt and they attack really fast. If you get ambushed by one, you're in for a real fight, and I hope you brought some health potions. That's why it's good to have a keen eye in this game when you're out in the wild. You want to try and see the enemies around you before they see you. Frost trolls, saber cats, cave bears, these kind of things will ruin your day if they sneak up on you and you're not ready for them. Anyway, we're almost there. It was only a short jog, so I'll just finish it on screen. So as you know, we're coming here to kill the gourmet, the chef that cooks for the Emperor, right? Well, he cooks for a lot of people, but specifically we're killing him so we can take his place to cook for the Emperor.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
A courier, eh?
Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it.
Okay, once this happened randomly around level, I think around level 13 or 14. I could be wrong, I don't have the level memorized. But once it does happen, you can go to Dawnstar, and you can start a date request for Maroon's Dagon, which will get you the item Maroon's Razor if you finish it. It's a pretty good quest, it's pretty fun. It's interesting. But enough about that. Oh, and I misspoke like 4 videos back. When I said that you get, is there a star for that, or the beacon that we picked up? No, that's wrong. You get the Dawn Breaker, I believe it's called. Or, yeah, you get the, I think it's called the Dawn Breaker. It's a sword for Meridian, not Azura. Anyway, our target lives here at the inn, but we need to hide the body, right? Well, hiding the body, there's a few places you can do it, but the easiest place I find is actually outside. So I'm gonna wait under the bridge here. I'm gonna wait for an hour. Oh, it's 9 o'clock at night? Okay, I'm gonna wait for a few hours. Because I'm pretty sure what I need is for it to be daytime for him to come out. But he does have a set schedule, and if you know it, you can manipulate... Well, yeah, I guess what is manipulate? If you know the schedule, then you can get him at the right times. It's daytime now. But it looks like he's not quite outside. Let's try one more hour. Nope, not yet. Trust me, he'll come outside. Just keep waiting. Be patient. Continue being patient. Oh, there he goes. See? Alright, so noon. Looks like he comes out around noon. In fact, probably more like 11 a.m. because he's running, because he's behind schedule. He's got to get to his position because he's supposed to be there by now, kind of thing. So, you can talk to your target as always, but that's not my style. Quick, quiet, and he's down. No witnesses, nothing to worry about. And you can of course hide the body, but make sure you pick up the rite of passage first, that's why we're here. And a couple places you can hide the body, but like I said, I prefer to hide it in the lake, because, I mean, it's really cold. No one's going swimming in here for like a season. And he sinks like a stone, which I always found odd. Why is he... Don't bodies float? Oh, he is floating. Normally he sinks. Huh. I'm not sure how that would hide the body that well, to be honest. But whatever. Maybe I should, like, tie him down with some stones or something? I don't know. Anyway, that was the gourmet, and he's cooked his last dish. So, now we gotta report back to Festus. We could do that, but I actually remembered today that I said I was gonna show you something specifically in Windhelm. So let's head back there, shall we? Alright, here we are in Windhelm, everyone. Racist. No, not you guy. That guy over there. He's kind of a racist. So, what we want to do... Well, you don't have to do this. This is purely optional. I'm just showing it off.
Did you use my good hammer?
I think I
No.
took a wrong turn somewhere.
Last girl.
No, I
told
didn't.
you
It's
to
over
leave my
here.
tools alone.
That's right. It's just a weird angle on that wall. Okay, carry on.
I didn't touch it.
So, yeah, there's a little hidden event... bloody. Wonder why there's a pool of blood there. I'm actually not sure. Probably something to do with the, murders at night thing, the quest involving that's been procced. Okay, this is the wrong house. Hold that thought. It was one house ago, wasn't it? I think it's this one over here. Is this it? Yeah, yes it is. Okay, Clan Shadowshield house. If you break back in here... Now remember, when we were in here originally, we killed somebody from Muri many quests ago. Well, because of that, if they're still here, I hope I didn't wait too long, because I did want to show you guys this. But if you come back after enough time after killing Muri, killing Muri's friend, then this happens. And yes, I did not wait too long, because here she is. Remember how we killed, her daughter died, and then we killed the other daughter from Muri. This is the mom. After killing the second daughter, if you come back after enough time, you'll find her body on the floor, who, by the way, we did not kill, and there's a note next to her. So yeah, you can read this if you want. Basically, she can't take anymore. She's lost, all of her children. Yeah, pretty much. She lost all of her children, and she slit her own throat at one night. She killed herself because she couldn't take the pain of not having any kids. Pretty much. So, by killing one person, we killed the entire family. The only one left is the father, and he's a broken man. If you talk to him, he's just depressed as hell and doesn't really want... He's lost all motivation as well. He doesn't kill himself like the mom did, but he might as well have. He's a broken man. At least they got rid of the body, the daughter's body. Looks like the dad hasn't discovered the wife yet. Well, yep, that's the kind of people we are. We just ruined an entire family. Right then, we're back at the Sanctuary now, everyone. And we need to meet up with Festus.
Sister?
Mistress. Because Festus needs to pay us for our hard work today. And if he doesn't, I'm going to disembowel him, because that was difficult. Okay, it really wasn't. It was actually probably the easiest quest in the line, but whatever.
So, the prodigal murderer returns. And the gourmet?
Cooked his last.
So I gathered. It seems a certain orc has disappeared. Which means you not only killed the gourmet, but disposed of the body as well. Oh, you've got the writ of passage too, I see. Splendid. Splendid. Ah, and word has come in from Markarth that the keep's cook has met an untimely demise. You performed your duties to the letter.
Indeed. And all I ever wanted to do was serve this sanctuary. I'm happy. I don't even want to be listener. I just want to be a good assassin.
I was wrong about you. I see that now. Maybe we all were. Here's your payment. And a little something else as well. From me. Consider it my way of apologizing for being so damn curmudgeonly. It's called the Night Weaver's Band. I wore this for years. I want you to have it now. It'll give your magic and sneakiness some much-needed oomph. Now, you'd better get a move on and see Astrid. It's time. Time for the final stage of this grand and glorious operation.
Excellent. But first it's time for me to turn in a kill with Nazir here.
Will there ever come a time when the people of Skyrim no longer need our services? I think not.
So Nazir, I want to let you know, Astrid, Angus, the maid, remember that one from the last video? Yeah, she's dead.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll spare you the facetious quip about killing a defenseless old woman. Infiltrating an occupied military fort and making it out in one piece is nothing to joke about. Well done. Your payment for services rendered.
So, are there anyone else that need to die?
Well, yes. 2 of them. But you're reaching the end of what I have available. Your targets are a dark elf wizard named Maloril in the dwarven ruin of Mazinchaleft, and Helvard, the housecarl of Falkreath. Kill these two, and I'll have one last contract to give you. I'm just finalizing some details now.
Now they're actually starting to get kind of difficult. Helvard and Maloril are legitimately...
You've got people to kill, my friend. Best get to
Those
it.
two are legitimately difficult. We're actually getting into the realm of, you're gonna have to put some effort into this. Which I like, you know, a lot of the side kills are really, really easy until now. By the way, Armborn, you gonna be less of an asshole now that I saved your life?
There you are. Look, I just wanted to say thanks for coming to find me back in Dawnstar. Crazy Jester finally met his match, am I right?
Hey, I was right, he's being nicer.
Stay safe.
Now at this point, pretty much the whole sanctuary, or at least a lot of them, their dialogue changes in how they talk to you, because I guess you've earned your place here through all the, killing at this point.
Greetings, sister.
Except for Zara, because he liked it from the start, so no loss there.
Kill well and often.
Indeed. So, one last thing.
So it's done. You've killed the gourmet, and now Titus Mead II is as good as dead.
I could talk to Astrid, but we're going to be doing the side quest first. No. What I want to talk about is something else. We're going to do a lore topic, then we're going to leave. Now, the video is essentially over, so if you don't care about the lore topic, you can stop now. The rest of it will just be me talking as soon as I find the right book. Here we go, Sissus. We already read this book on screen, but I'm going to talk about Sissus a bit more because I didn't really go over it. Okay, this is going to be very, very basic, okay? I could go into a lot more detail, and there are details that I don't even fully understand because of how complicated this particular topic is. So, Sissus is, arguably the first, or at least one of the first things that ever existed in creation. Stories differ slightly, but there was Sissus, and then there was someone else. His name changes at times. If I understand correctly, he was once called the Anui El. He made the Aedra, and I believe he made the Daedra, although some legends say that Sissus made the Daedra, and he only made the Aedra. Then there's a guy named Lacran who comes into the picture, which... apparently Lacran was a bad guy. Again, this is a really confusing topic for me as well. I have done my research and I don't fully get it. The hard part is that there's a lot of different theories on who Sissus is. They all agree that he's ancient, that he's more powerful than Daedra and Aedra, and that he does exist. Everyone agrees with that. But most people cannot agree on exactly the order in which he and the other guy came. They can't agree on if he made Lorcan himself or if Lorcan was made separately. It gets really confusing, but all you need to know is that, in essence, take the Christian religion in real life, okay? Sissus is essentially the devil. That's basically the concept here. You've got a guy who makes all the gods, or Aedra, and you've got Sissus who either made or is revered by the Daedra, and he causes chaos and change. Which would be, essentially he's an entity of pure evil. Although, I guess when you're that powerful, you transcend good and evil, blah blah blah, but that's essentially how it works on that. So, like I said, this book here I'm showing on screen because it might help you a little bit to understand this. But, yeah, it's a confusing topic. You need to do your own research if you want to really grasp this well. The Dark Brotherhood worships Sissus because they bring about great change, and Sissus is chaos incarnate. He is change. Of course, there are theories that the Night Mother is Mephala, which is a Daedra who some believe actually worships Sissus. The Daedra herself is like a servant of Sissus, some believe. And there's even some who believe that she communicates with Sissus, just openly talks to him, which is something that no other Daedra is known to do. Doesn't mean they don't do it, it means we're not aware if they do or not. So that's about the basic gist of Sissus. It's like I said, I did not touch on that topic very deeply, because it gets really confusing really quick, because every single race in the game has their own story about him, and we'd be here all day if I tried to explain all of them. So anyway, that'll be a lore topic today. You got a little bit more in depth with the Sith's grasp of what we're worshipping exactly. The devil, more or less. So with that, I am Nosgard Silverclaw, signing in for Anhasi Silverclaw here. And next time, we're going to kill a house call. Or maybe we're going to kill a wizard. We'll figure it out then. Have a good one.